welcome to Take 5 with Nurse Alice on Brownstone Media Group's Minority Health and Wellness Spotlight. I'm Nurse Alice, and listen here. I know it's that time of the year, kids are getting ready to go back to school, and this is a very contentious topic. Do we send them? Do we not send them? How do we make it safe? And I want to say here that our children, our future, are our number one priority. So we got to do everything we can to protect them. So parents, grandparents, extended family members, neighbors, teachers, principals, everyone in the community, because we know it takes a village to raise children. We need to send our kids back to school safely. And just in case you're a young adult or a school-age child who's listening, you want to make sure that you do everything you can to make sure you go to school and that you and your classmates are protected as well. So some of the things that I'm going to list that you need to make sure happen while you are at school. Parents, students, teachers, we need to make sure that we have a good communication plan. We need to be doing check-ins to make sure that we've listened to everyone involved, from the students to the parents to the teachers. What are your biggest concerns? What are your biggest fears? And make sure that we listen, and listen with the intent to understand. Because when people are afraid, when people are nervous, they make mistakes. So let's make sure we have this conversation, make sure everyone's on the same page, and then let's look at our resources. Do we have resources in place to make sure our children are going to be safe? And although I'm saying children, if our children can be safe, then we can make sure our educators are safe, because everyone's life's important here. So number one, do we have ample running water and soap in our bathrooms to make sure kids are able to wash their hands adequately? Do we have enough hand sanitizer in the classrooms, in the cafeteria, in community places, so people can frequently hand sanitize their hands? Our classrooms set up for social distancing. We want to make sure that students are sitting at least 6 feet apart away from each other, or that there's some type of fiberglass barricade in front of them to prevent them from coughing, sneezing, laughing, talking, and spreading those corona droplets to the next individual. And are we making sure that we're sanitizing our desks and any type of community products like scissors, textbooks, or anything that more than one person may come in contact with? So with those things in mind, we need to make sure we have things like that in place, as well as good ventilation. Let's keep our classroom doors open, classroom windows open. Do we have adequate ventilation? Have we changed the HEPA filters in our school? Let's talk about those things, because those are the things that we can do to keep our children safe. And in fact, you know what? Let's take it a notch higher. Let's start teaching classes outside, if at all weather possible. Being outside in that fresh air can help dilute any potential coronavirus that is in the air. Again, coronavirus, we say 6 feet social distancing, but in the right wind, that 6 feet can turn into 20 feet. But when we're outdoors, we have the wind, the air to help dilute those things. And as well, that sunlight, that UV sunlight, can actually help us in weakening the virus. So teachers, parents, students, let's make sure that we have all these things in place. And I don't want to forget, because everyone is important, even though we are sending our kids to school and we're hoping that the school systems have these things in place, let's make sure that we come equipped as well, okay? We got to plan for emergency, because we don't know when these things are going to happen. So what I suggest is, just like we pack a snack or our kids' lunches, let's send them with a travel kit, something similar to this. So this is my nurse-approved travel kit. And within it, you have 2 KN95 masks, you have hand sanitizer, you have 2 pairs of gloves, and you have 10 antiseptic wipes to wipe down surfaces, commonly used surfaces. And you know what? This is small, it's handy, it's waterproof. You can actually stick it in someone's backpack, stick it in your purse, leave it in your car, have a couple in your classroom, but be prepared. This is the Nurse Approved Travel Kit that you can purchase from imnurseapproved.com. And as well, let's send our kids to school with masks, right? While we are reserving our N95s, our surgical masks for our healthcare providers, we do have cloth masks here, black, red, gray, blue. Listen here. We might as well get a color for each outfit that you're sending your kids to school in, because masks are becoming a fashion statement, but more importantly, they're a protective barrier. They actually help slow the spread. When we wear masks and then we talk, sing, cry, scream, or laugh, those droplets that exit our mouth and our nose are halted by the mask. So that helps delay the spread. The mask that I have here, guys, these are some really great masks. And what they do is they provide great coverage. They have a moldable nose. They cup the chin. adjustable ear loop, and there's actually an extra fold in here, so you can place an extra PM 2.5 filter in the mask, so you get double that coverage. So you guys, these are just some examples. You don't have to buy these per se, but let's make sure we send our kids to school protected and with ample supplies. But if any of these materials interest you, you can please go to iamnurseapproved.com. Check out the first aid kits, the travel kits, and the masks that we have available. Guys, I'm a nurse, advanced practice nurse, been doing this for over 20 years. My goal is to protect you, and I don't want for you to have to visit my ER or my ICU. So I created these things to help parents, teachers, students, everyone actually in the community to live life well and to be safe. I mean, I'm a mom too and a nurse, so I made sure that I created something that would be helpful to our community members. So please guys, make sure we're sending our babes to school. These are our investments. We got to protect these little people at all costs. So make sure you communicate with your school. Make sure that parents are in the loop, students. Let's talk to one another. I know you want to, kiki, haha, hug, and all that good stuff with your friends, but we really got to make sure we social distance, wear our masks, wash our hands, and make good choices about what we're doing, because we don't know how long this coronavirus is going to be sticking with us. So that's your take 5, take 6, whatever you want to call it. I'm here for you with Nurse Alice. So please stay tuned for more information. And if you have any questions, you can please visit asknursealice.com and follow me on social media at Ask Nurse Alice, and I am happy to help. And until next time, live well, my friends. Bye.